If you're one of those folks who still is kind of worried that maybe Trump is somehow going to overturn the results of the election and get another 4 years, relax. All 50 states have now certified their election results, which means it's over. It is over. It's been over, by the way, for about a month now. But with all 50 states certifying their results, Joe Biden has the electoral votes. The Electoral College votes on Monday. Then those get read into the joint congressional session on January 6th. Then I guess it's officially over. But with the states certifying their election results, there's nothing Trump can do. Even this Texas lawsuit that's now joined by 17 other states, that cannot change the results. And here's why. And I feel like this just straight up needs to be explained, and that's why I'm doing this today. States, according to the United States Constitution, have the sole authority, each individual state has the sole authority to determine how their elections are carried out, how they choose their electors, and how the process plays out. So if a state like Pennsylvania wants to expand mail-in voting, they have the right to do it. If a state says, we want to not extend mail-in voting, they have the right, unfortunately, to do that. The only thing that kind of kept some states in line and, reined in what they were able to do was the Voting Rights Act. But the Supreme Court helped to gut that several years ago, so even that little bit of oversight was removed. And I'm saying all of this to once again remind you, there is nothing that the Supreme Court can do to uncertify what happened in these states, because the lawsuit that now Trump is now behind, the one that Ted Cruz is apparently allegedly going to argue, says that these states can't do their elections the way they did. That's a lawsuit that's designed to fail. Like, they're literally walking into the Supreme Court knowing that they worded their argument in such a way that the court has to strike it down. That's intentional. That's not an accident. Because these states absolutely have the rights, according to the Constitution, to do this. And again, as I've repeatedly said, a little dark here, but worst case scenario is that the Supreme Court does throw this out. But in order to do that, you essentially have to shred the entire Constitution, at which point we don't even have a functioning country anymore, so nothing matters. It's pure anarchy and chaos, right? Either way, it means that Trump's not going to be president for the next 4 years at least. So take it to the bank, folks. It's over. Relax. Deep breath in and exhale. Trump is gone. January 20th.